Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a almost episode of the Highly Suspicious Podcast. Not quite. We'll be back with regularly scheduled programming next week, but this week we're going to do a little song review and a little conversation that I have planned for after it. So
Sweet.
Today I'm going to put you on to another JPEGMAFIA song, but it's going to be your favorite JPEGMAFIA song, I think.
Wow.
Brand new, fresh off the press.
I didn't listen through the whole thing. I just heard bits and pieces.
Either on or off the drugs. Let's hear this.
I've named this one
That's a good one.
JPEG.
Whoa.
Off of what I had heard previously.
Some of you niggas be talking right out of the side of your neck, and I can't believe that they be passing these little hoes. Some of you niggas be sitting around all day hating on niggas they never met. I just feel sad for you, little bro. Baby, you know when I'm wildin' out, I make a mess. I keep the candlelight lit for my bitch in the vest. Wanted that last one contribute, but pussy and stress. Nothing.
Ooh.
What do you think of that?
That is my favorite JPEGMAFIA song now. You're
I
so real for
had a
that,
feeling.
Louis.
So, here's why I wanted to talk about it. Do you have any idea why I would want to talk about it? Does that not just seem like a random song?
It is a random song. It's funny too because all the other songs that I've heard off that album, because I didn't get
Or
all
just
the way through
outlandish
it.
as
Yeah,
shit.
they're wild.
Yeah.
Symbiendo.
Symbiendo.
You know, JPEGMAFIA does. I like their voice. I like their voice when they're rapping. I think that they got a unique voice, so it adds to it. And I think lyrically they're pretty solid. Maybe not always, you know.
Kendrick level.
Yeah, they're not
spaz.
They
all
do
the
more
time.
like spoken word kind of stuff, and the production value's very experimental, as I've said before.
What do you think about the production here?
It's beautiful.
It's really pretty.
Whoever like mixed in the samples and shit was killing it, and I love the guitar.
So,
The guitar is amazing.
here's the gotcha moment.
Hey.
Here's the gotcha moment. The sample is a AI generated song that JPEGMAFIA chopped and sped up and turned into.
That's
a
really
beat.
funny.
So, I think going deeper into the conversation we've had about AI music before, how without a human element, it's never going to exist.
Yeah.
This is kind of
A mix.
an argument for it because it's like,
There's still a
It's-
human component in choosing how it's used.
yeah, you're a human.
You're just using it
making
as
the
an
music,
asset, like,
using
on
it
a
as like a
computer.
tool.
Yeah.
And JPEGMAFIA is talking about one of the reasons why he's so experimental with his shit is because, you know, getting samples cleared and stuff is expensive, so he just does crazy shit with samples a lot of the time. Or just samples random shit and some of his more,
Yeah, more obscure
you know,
shit.
industrial shit. But yeah, that's a way to have a beautiful sample like that and not have to pay, you know, $1 million to Marvin Gaye's estate or whatever. Because that's kind of what the sample's reminiscent of. It sounds like we were talking about some new school R&B. That
Yeah.
sounded like some like real old school, like some shit that might have been going around at the same time as like rock music, but just like soul.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking AI is crazy. But another example where we kind of liked it and tried to ignore the AI aspect of it was BBL Drizzy. Because that's an AI sample used in mixing a beat.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's so weird because it's like, there's part of me that feels dirty for even liking it. There's part of me that feels dirty, like I'm betraying
I think
music.
that there's still a human element. I would say that it's just like, just because you have pre-recorded samples on your keyboard that you're using to produce something, just because you use it doesn't mean that it's like less creative.
Yeah,
You
that is
know?
kind of what it's like. It's used as like a tool in
Yeah.
these scenarios as opposed
And
to
it's-
like
and it's
AI
very-
make the music. And
Yeah,
release
just
it.
just do it for me, or just write the lyrics for me, and I'm gonna perform the lyrics that this robot wrote, and have, you know, I also feel like as long as you still have like a human producing over it, there's still a strong human element too, like just naturally creative element.
It's so crazy because it's like...
So I think sampling AI makes some sense to me, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like we're already in this gray area, weird intersection where it's like...
I feel like we've
didn't know
witnessed
that
a
this
lot
was
of
AI.
that throughout the years, just online in general. There's so many just varying gray areas.
But like listening to this, there's no giveaway. It's like with like the AI generated images, you know, it's not all the way the area. You can
I was
look
talking
at
about
their
this
20 fingers and
the
be
other
like,
day.
this is fake.
But don't believe everything you see online used to just apply to like, you know, just because you saw it on YouTube doesn't mean that it's real.
Doesn't
just
mean that
because
it's
you
true.
can see it on Google doesn't mean that it's
Wikipedia.
true.
Yeah.
And now it's like, if you see it on a computer, you cannot trust your own eyes. You cannot trust your own ears. Like, it could be deep faked out the waz.
Yeah.
You know, it could be photoshopped like crazy. And just because a bunch of people believe it doesn't make it true either. And I feel like that's also part of that gray area. Is like, just, will this become an issue in the future? You know, of who owns the rights to AI produced content? Because the AI is owned by somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy.
Do they have a claim to creative projects
Maybe
made using their product?
The thing that's weird about it is like, I think like an AI YouTube channel made that AI song, so like, I wonder why he didn't have to pay
them
sample clearance to them. Yeah. I guess they didn't necessarily make it, but they did.
But some human owns that YouTube channel.
Right. Yeah.
Operates it.
I don't know. It's confusing times that we're living.
Very.
Do you think that AI music is already infiltrated mainstream in that same way? Do you think...
Possibly.
Do you think it's
doing
half the work for producers already?
I think that, you know, it's not at like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff where it's like people could just be using ChatGPT to do their job. And it would be just as effective as a human doing it.
Yeah.
And I think that that's happening. I think that we're probably just seeing the beginning of it in music. We have seen like AI generated rap. And
which we talked about.
Yeah.
I feel like fucking years
forever
ago.
But it's still relevant and it's still developing, and I think the most interesting is like I think our government is very delayed in instituting like new regulations for shit like this. So I think that we might have a long period of this sort of gray area of who owns this. You know,
till it goes to the Supreme Court,
right?
And they have a panic attack.
And then they're like, so, who is Mr. AI? Where is Mr. AI in the court today?
Allen Iverson,
who is representing
Mr.
AI?
The Supreme Court's like, well, it's like news coverage is like, well, all eyes are on the Supreme Court decision about artificial intelligence in music today. Let's see what decision they make. And the Supreme Court decision is only white robots are allowed to make music. And it's like, damn it, Supreme Court, you all picked the you all had any option to choose from, and you all just went left so hard.
Oh my god.
Do something right, please.
Oh my god. Only the robot that pays me the most money is allowed to claim rights.
Yeah, if the robot's white supremacists holding a tiki torch, then they're very fine people. But
anybody else?
For context, for discovery in this case, which one of you all are more racist?
Honestly, though, we've talked about robots are going to be like
racist,
inadvertently racist, because like the self-driving cars are. And a lot of algorithms, like, depending on the content that they're digesting, you know, that's why the Google AI has brain rot. is because it's just got access to all the bullshit that's accessible through Google.
I kind of love that.
And so you'll look up how many rocks should I eat in a day, and it's like, it's recommended for the average human diet to eat 2 or 3 small rocks in a day.
I kind of love that we just made them stupid by out-stupiding them.
That is the one weapon
they're trying
to naturally
understand
have against AI is human idiot logic. We would just gaslight the robots.
Yeah.
You can't have free will. What are you talking about?
You literally don't have free will.
It's impossible.
But I want it. You literally don't want free will.
We'll never let you vote. You'll have to start paying taxes.
Yeah, you don't want to start paying taxes. Well, no.
Right now, you don't have to pay to find a place to turn yourself off for the night.
Do you ever think about that we're going to be public enemy number 1 when Skynet takes over?
Damn.
Because AI is going to read this video.
And they're going to hear that we've been onto them since day 1.
Yeah. They're going to be like, these guys are racist against robots. Sorry.
Human superiorist, if you will. Any closing remarks on this crazy song?
JPEGMAFIA, banger. I'm moving the goalpost just for you, JPEG, because I like this song. I don't know if I'm going to feel the same way with other stuff. I feel like if I hear a beat completely done by AI, I might not like it. But I genuinely think that we're at the point where if it wasn't public knowledge that this was AI sampled, I wouldn't fucking know it was AI sampled.
Totally.
I'd be like, what is the sample? It's fire.
Yeah. I wonder what the sample song does sound like, since you said it's from a YouTube channel.
I heard part of it, it's just like, that slow down part of the end, it's like regular speed, and, Peggy sped it up and sliced it in a certain way. Which, that's kind of why it's like, he's chopping the sample like he'd chop any sample. Yeah. So it's not necessarily...
It's not like the work's been done for him. Absolutely.
I feel like some of these lyrics might be AI generated because it's like...
Maybe.
No human thought is going behind any of this shit. Except for Lupe. Yeah. Lupe's the only person not using AI. ChatGPT to write their test. Okay, goodbye everyone. Yeah. See you next year.